The other thing that has come out of COVID that is creating pressure on businesses is the shareholders don't really reset their expectations of a company that has grown. And even companies that have lost, they're not still giving them a lot of forgiveness for that. They still want to see the same or better growth rates, and them making up, especially against competition. But I also think companies have evolved really fast. And so competition is increasing in ways that in many industries, I don't think we ever expected would happen. And the adoption of things like AI and how we really project our growth and how we refine those projections, how we assess our coverage models in our territories. And I don't think all businesses have really embraced those things in deep and meaningful ways. And I think there's a ton of opportunity to refine how we look at setting targets from the top down. James mentioned at the ELT level, and setting expectations in a way that you can do it from the shareholder perspective and what we need to grow, as well as that bottoms up, and figure out where the gap is in between. You always have to assess the decisions you've made about what model you've implemented and how you've set your territories and how you've set your quotas and how your plans align to the strategies. I think that by critically assessing any changes that you've made, you'll be able to more quickly identify where maybe the assumptions you made were, are not panning out and driving the behavior or the outcomes that you actually want. So being that single source of truth for the reality of what's happening with your sellers and providing that in actionable ways to leaders is really, really important. And truly, if you believe, your targets are flat out too aggressive, do not be afraid to actually say so. And I don't care if it's to your CFO, to your CEO, to your CSOs, but do not be afraid to say so, because they're going to hear the noise. And I think getting ahead of it and showing them how you're going to be enabling them with data that will help them to make decisions faster or to talk to their sales teams, that helps to support the message, and it helps you in the future to support any changes that you're going to recommend with them. So always be in front of it with data.